Hi, Julie here. So pleased you can make it to check out the new 2018 Inspired by Memories. This is the first challenge of the Facebook group, and basically it's to do a winter layout using only pastel colours, which might sound easy, but it's actually really difficult and it's taken me quite a while. In here I'm actually using basil cardstock, the palest of pinks, because I thought it would look better than the white. And I'm using some white gesso and some white tissue paper, which I've scrumpled up to create a snow effect. And I'm just using a paintbrush with some water to scrunch it up a little bit more. I can't really make up my mind at this stage where I'm going with the design. I am totally lost, confused about the pink or the blue, because my grandson is obviously a boy. Now, I think that at this stage I decided to go with the blue turquoisey colour. It's even verging on a mint green because he is a little boy. Now, I've got loads of scraps and I've tried my best to use up as many as I can. But obviously the colours have got to match. Now, I hate glitter. I absolutely detest the stuff. But here I am using glitter. I've used some spray adhesive to spray over the tissue to sprinkle the glitter. And also I'm going to use some PVA tacky glue to attach my snowflake to the pink basil. I've got some beautiful papers, all pastels, and they're so gorgeous and they really do fit with the colour scheme. However, they don't fit with the winter scheme. This is where I'm having real trouble trying to get the two to key together. Now I'm verging on mint green, blues, peaches and pinks with a touch of pale blue here and there. And obviously the white as well. So I've sort of got the plan, but it's literally, it's happening as I'm working. So I keep taking away the bits and pieces and then adding more. And basically ending up coming back with exactly the same thing, which is the snowflake with little Leo, my grandson, centred to the left. Now here I am sticking it down and basically this has probably been one of the most difficult layouts I've had to do inspiration-wise. But once I do decide on the blues, silvers and pinks, it seems to just fall into place. So I've decided now to trim up a second black and white photo of Leo, but smaller and framed. Don't really know where I'm going to put it at this stage, but it's it just happened. Sorry, apologies, that's off screen, and for the light reflection. Now, it's such a lovely photo. I don't really want to cut it about, but I also want a bit of definition in the photo with the frame. So I'm sticking it straight on and trimming it round. I love my craft knife. I've tried so many paper trimmers and I don't get on with them at all. So here we are, one larger and one smaller photo, and I'm just placing it here and there, not really knowing where the end product is going to end up. But I'm starting to get a little bit excited at this stage because I can actually feel the pattern of the layout literally unfolding. So here comes the scraps, bits and pieces, anything I can find that's got pastel colours. Does it work? Doesn't it work? Will it give me a layer? And basically I'm just moving it around. I mean, these colours on this stripes look beautiful. I think they really work well. But for this particular theme, I decided against it. And also this Maggie Holmes paper, I absolutely adore it. I've used it in so many different layouts, but different areas of it. Beautifully pastel in areas. And I believe that as soon as I put it in, I'm over the moon with the results. It's so subtle. It looks cloudy. It looks like paint as well. Now when I put this peachy orangey coloured spotted paper under the bottom photo and the top one, it literally lifts the colour from the Maggie Holmes paper. I'm so pleased. It's literally just falling into place now, and I'm moving at the speed of light. I know where I'm going with it, and at this stage I just literally can't find bits and pieces quick enough. So I've decided to use the scan and cut again, this time for a Joy, Joy, Joy title. Now, bearing in mind, this is going to be a double page layout, this obviously being part of. I thought the theme of the pastel colours would go nicely over the 2 pages. Now, I didn't remember that it was a double page layout, even though it was my challenge, until after I'd already posted this page. So now I've got to incorporate a second page and merge the 2, which is going to be quite tricky, but oh, that'd be fun. So yep, it's looking good. I'm really pleased with the results. Now here I've found some really nice excuse me, some really nice sayings which I'm putting on to the snowflake, but I'm not feeling it. Even though the words are right, it's just, all of a sudden, the layout's become messy and I don't like it. So, as you'll see later on, I'm still trying to bring a bit of pink in. Obviously, you've got the baby pink at the bottom, but I feel like the pink's being swallowed up somewhat. So, here we go with a really bright pink. Still pastel, but it's actually was inside a thicker packet, which I'm really chuffed about because it's got a lovely shine to it. It's not too thick cardstock, and I think it works really well. So here I go, trimming it up again. I don't know quite which of the lace inserts to use. So here we go. Ever so sorry that it's too low. This is like an adhesive lace strip. I love them. I haven't used them before, but I really like the results. So placing the pink behind the big photograph really works well. And then obviously I carry that down to the smaller one as well. So once I've actually placed the lace onto the pink cardstock, the layout literally falls into place. So I'm now going to put the layout together and to stick everything down. And basically what I'm doing is I'm looking at it again and thinking, no, I do not like them word strips on that snowflake. So they've definitely got to go. Tidying everything up, making sure all the lines are nice and straight, everything stuck down and the layers look good. Yep, just a little bit of tape in there, not too much. And here we go, placing it where it goes, sticking it down with some double-sided tape and also some foam pads. I think it's at this stage that I think I really don't like this. These words on this snowflake. It sort of takes away the reason that the snowflake's there. So I am going to remove that, and I'm glad I did. So now all we've got to do is put the glittery centre to the snowflake to match the snow underneath. Pop some bits and pieces around to lift the layout and to add to the layers, and I'm really over the moon. It's really coming together nicely. At the end of this layout, I will actually show you the photographs of the end product, but it is a work in progress because obviously there is going to be a second page to add on. And I'm so lucky to have my husband editing these for me because I have absolutely no clue at all. So he's been doing this for me. It's taken him a whole day, bless him. But hopefully as time goes on, it will get easier. And obviously it will be quicker as well. But a broken phone halfway through didn't help at all. So here we are. It's looking fantastic. I'm so pleased. The peachy colour, I really think lifts it. I keep moving that photograph and I'm tweaking it and adding and taking away, and all this time I'm not quite realising that the reason I don't like it is because of those words on the snowflake. And as soon as I take them off, I'm over the moon. Shame I didn't realise earlier, really. And I really hope that many of you are going to take part in this challenge for January, finishing on the 31st of January, when I'll pick my winner for a £10 cash prize into their PayPal account. I really am excited about the year ahead. One challenge every month, posted on Instagram, Facebook, my blog, website as well. So you shouldn't miss it at all. On top of that, on Facebook, we have daily challenges, weekly challenges and competitions, and 4 crops a year. All information is on either of the Instagram, Facebook, or my blog. Now, this is really taking shape, as you can see. I've removed the strips, and look, it looks completely different. Yes, I'm leaving it a bit blank on the right hand side purely because it has got to join another page and I've got to carry on the theme. But every winter scene, I think, needs a bit of bling. So I'm now considering which beads and I can put in. And I'm thinking small is good. Pastel is a definite. So just a bit more layering, trying some flowers out, thinking, no, it's winter. There's not going to be many flowers. So it's just finding what will go with this theme. A few bits of enamel dots going in there, as well as some tiny, tiny pearl beads in a mo, which I'm having to stick in. And here comes my winter bird, which I really love, and I think he fits lovely there. So everything's stuck down, and here comes my little beads. They drive me wild, but the finished effect really does make a difference. So let's stick that second photograph down, layer it on top of the first one, put some lovely little beads on just to finish off. I do love black and white photos, you know. There's just something about them. They're really sweet, especially babies. So I'm adding, these are all pastel colours, peach, blue, green, pink, and I believe like a lilac-y colour as well. I'm not doing too many, just a slight scattering, as I say, because I have planned to join this to a second page on that right hand side. So I don't want too much in case I have to slightly lift something off the page. So not too many added, just a few more on the left hand side, around the top. Before I actually started putting anything on this page, I did spray with a Tim Holtz mist, just a very pale blue, just to give a little speckled effect. And again, I'm really chuffed with that as well.